This is the 8th annual list of America's richest self-made women. And the theme this year was sort of persistence and entrepreneurial success in spite of the headwinds from the downturn in the stock market. Overall, as a group, these 100 entrepreneurs and executives and entertainers are worth about 6% less than last year when we did the list. So altogether, they're worth $111 billion. We had a bunch of people drop off because stock prices dropped or the value of private companies dropped. So, we've got interesting stories about women who are, building and starting and growing all kinds of companies. We've got 7 newcomers this year. One of them is Lucy Guo, who was on the Forbes under 30 list. She and a guy named Alexander Wang co-founded an artificial intelligence company called Scale AI. Lucy held on to her stake in Scale AI when she left the company in 2018. She's since founded a venture capital firm, Back End Capital. And then she started this spring a stealth Web3 company that she's building. She's worth $440 million and she is young. She's only 27 years old. Another newcomer is a woman who's not well known, but tied to very well-known people. Emma Grede has a tight role with the Kardashian folks. She is a co-founding partner of Kim Kardashian's shapewear and loungewear company Skims. She's the chief product officer there. Her stake in that company, where her husband is the CEO, I should say, is probably the biggest chunk of her net worth. She's also the CEO of a fashion line called Good American, and she's owns part of a company with Kris Jenner. Another newcomer to the list is Rachel Drori. Some of you may have read about her before in Forbes. She is the founder of a meal delivery service that is plant-based called Daily Harvest. And it's the company raised money from investors in the past year, which landed her on the list. She has a great story. She was sort of doing this as a side hustle while working another job. And when she got more customers who were not friends and family, and she made a go of it. So number 1 on this list for the 5th year in a row is Diane Hendricks. She's not really a household name, except for if you're a fan of this list. She is the co-founder of a roofing and building supply company called ABC Supply. She co-founded it with her husband, who sadly passed away in 2007. She is worth $12.2 billion. Revenues of the company really surged in 2021 amid this boom in housing. Number 2 on this list is Judy Faulkner, the founder of Epic, which is an electronic health records company that is private, and she owns a big chunk of that. She is worth $6.7 billion. So one of the things that's happened because the stock market rout that we had this spring, 2 of the women on the list who were billionaires a year ago, still on the list, but no longer billionaires. The first is Whitney Wolf, the CEO and co-founder of dating app Bumble. One other woman who I think deserves special attention is Betsy Cohen. She's new to the list this year. She's 80 years old, and she was one of the first women in the United States to co-found and become CEO of a bank. She's more recently been investing in finance through the SPACs, the special purpose acquisition companies that became so popular during the earlier part of the pandemic. We had 7 women that came back onto the list this year who had been on the list in prior years, fell off, and are now making a return. The most well-known of those is Rhys Witherspoon, who's got this famous actress, of course, but she's also become a director and an executive in her company, Hello Sunshine, which produced Big Little Lies and others. She's got investment in Hello Sunshine from outside investors. That increased the value of the company and put her back onto the list.